but we can just go skill Hurricane. We can knock it out in one shot if we get really lucky. 1, 2, 3. Yo! One shot on the Charizard. Oh my god. Ooh, what's going on, everyone? I'm Alolan Tails, and I am finally back with a TCG video. Today we're doing a video in the expanded format, and we're going to be looking at a deck based around this Butterfree card from the Journey Together set. This Butterfree is a stage 2 with a single attack scale Hurricane. For 1 grass energy, flip 4 coins. This attack does 60 damage for each heads. If at least 2 of them are heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. So from the 4 coins you flip, if you flip at least 2, that's an automatic paralysis. This attack is insane, which is why it's locked to a stage 2. But we can attack turn 1 going second with this deck. And the only way we can do that is with Butterfree's pre-evolutions, Caterpie and Metapod from Rebel Clash, the Sword and Shield set. Both of these Pokemon have the ability Adaptive Evolution. This Pokemon can evolve during your first turn or the turn that you play it. So if you go second, you can put down a Caterpie, immediately evolve it into a Metapod, and then immediately evolve it into a Butterfree to get an attack turn 1. This opens up a lot of capabilities to donk your opponent or even just slow them down from setting up with the paralysis. Now, this Butterfree's attack is solely based off of luck here. We need at least 2 heads on the coin flips to even be really doing anything here. To pair with this Butterfree, we have the card Glimwood Tangle from Darkness Ablaze. Once during each player's turn, after that player flips any coins for an attack, they may ignore all results of those coin flips and flip again. This means that if you use your Scale Hurricane attack and you flip 3 tails and 1 heads but really need a second heads for paralysis or for knockout, you can click Glimwood Tangle. It'll allow you to flip all 4 of those coins again for a better chance at flipping more heads. Now, this deck is all about setting up really quickly. So we play a 1 of Squawkabilly in order to discard our hand and draw 6 cards. We play 3 Ultra Ball to search out the Butterfree, to search out the Bibarel. We also play 3 Evolution Incense to find those evolution Pokemon as well. We do play 4 Pokégear to dig for a supporter. More often than not, we'll be digging for a Professor's Research. We do also play 4 Buddy Poffins to get our Caterpies on the bench. Now, we do also play a 2-2 line of Bidoof and Bibarel in order to draw cards more in the late game. And we do also have an Earthen Vessel in order to search for our energy cards. Now, for the late game, we'll find ourselves drawing a lot of cards, so we do risk decking out. So I do opt to play 2 Super Rod. This will allow you to recycle back grass energies and your Butterfree lines when needed. For tool cards, we do play Hero's Cape. This brings Butterfree up to 220 HP. And we do also play 2 copies of Air Balloon if we need to pivot whenever needed. Other supporters, we do play 1 of Guzma, we do play 1 of Boss's Orders, and we do also play a 2 of Iono and 4 Professor's Research. Other miscellaneous trainer cards that we haven't talked about yet. 2 Counter Catcher. In case we're super behind, we can bring up an opponent's Pokemon and stall them with paralysis. And then we do also run 5 grass energies. You could probably get away with running 4, but I found that 5 is the optimal number. Before we get started, I just want to say that this video is sponsored by Silver Sage's Sanctuary. Use code Alolan at checkout for 10% off of all of your Elestrals products. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into some expanded matches. Can we start with a Caterpie? Basically, if we start with the Caterpie, we're cooking. Okay, similar start as last time. We do have the Air Balloon, though. We do have the Buddy Poffin. No mulligans this time. Our opponent does have a basic. We do also have the Squawk for turn 1 if needed, but I don't know if I want to do that since I have the Research and the Iono. I might have to. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we draw and what we're playing against here. Eternatus V. Ooh, I haven't seen this deck in a really long time. I haven't seen this deck since it was in Standard. That's such a pretty card, though. I love the Trainer Gallery cards. They're so underrated. Got the Choice Belt and Gallermine. Oh, that's gonna screw me over, dude. Okay. So now we need a Guzma. We need a Guzma now in order to... Ah, shit. We need a Guzma in order to switch this Bidoof now. I guess we gotta try to go for it. Because that Galar Mine puts us up to 3 retreat. Air Balloon only removes it by 2. Which means it still costs 1 to retreat. We need our energy for our Butterfree, so we need to get our 1 of Guzma. Which we do not pull. Can I put 2 Air Balloons on you, please? Oh boy. Oh, that screwed me over. We didn't get the energy anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. We can? Oh, we don't want to bench. We don't want to bench the Caterpie. No, because we want to bench our Fez. Because we don't want to get rid of it with research. We can at least get an energy attachment here. There's the Guzma that we needed before. Okay, we got the 2 Butterfrees on the field at least. And we can Iono next turn. Man. Oh, no. Oh my gosh, I could have just played the Glimwood. I could have just played the Glimwood in Stadium Up, but we didn't get the energy anyway, so there's no point in playing the Glimwood. Ooh, that is really rough not getting that attack turn 1. Because now he can pop off with the 340 HP Eternatus VMAX, which is not going to be very fun. Ultra Ball is going to drop the switch in the darkness energy. Probably going to grab that Crobat V, yeah. Man, it's like I'm playing Sword and Shield format again. There's the VMAX. Here comes the Crobat V with an empty hand. Is this ability lock Eternatus? Yes, it is. Oh, no. Okay, Dread End does get rid of our Bidoof roadblock, which is fine. We can put Butterfree up now. And best case scenario, we get Para off on this Eternatus, and it can't even switch. Drop the Caterpie down. Drop the Galar Mine. And I think we research this hand now. I don't think we have to worry about our active lock anymore. I probably shouldn't have. I shouldn't have researched with the Glimwood. That's fine. I do want an energy though. I would like an energy, please. Yeah, I'll add the Bibarel to my hand. Yeah, we can't get rid of this other Glimwood. No, we don't need that. That doesn't help us either. Let's dig for a supporter. Don't get anything there. I can Ultra Ball away the research in the Buddy Poffin. Grab a Metapod. And then we can Bibarel as well as Fezandipiti to get 7 more cards in the hand. There's the Earthen Vessel. I'm just going to drop the Trekking Shoes to grab these energies. We already have 10 cards left in our deck, so I don't think I'm going to Squawk NC since it's only turn 2 of the game. But we can go ahead and use Scale Hurricane and hope and pray for 2 heads. There we go. We got it. I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to flip again. I'm not going to risk it. We'll just flip, do the 120, and get the Para on the Eternatus. I don't know how many switches this deck runs. I see 1 in the discard. I can't imagine it runs too many with the Hiding Dark Energy, giving it free retreat. But he's going to have to play switch card of some kind. Quick Ball, Hisuian Samurott. I actually do not know what this does. Okay, I think it's just there for its V-Star. I think the V-Star just spreads 4 damage counters. Nothing too crazy, but it does add up with poison. Oh, there's the escape rope. Oh, what can we sack here? We can't really sack anything. The Metapod is our most expendable, unfortunately. But he might go into the Samurott and try to discard my Giant or Hero's Cape and my Air Balloon, which can screw me over. No, he's going to Ascension in Ability Block, which is fine. We already got 2 Butterfrees built up and 1 Metapod, so I'm not really worried about that. He does get off another Dark Acid off the Crobat. Oh, he just passes. He doesn't even have the Darkness Energy attached. Okay. That... We are stuck in the active, though. And we can't really draw cards. I don't think I have any other Butterfree in deck. Oh, I screwed myself over here. I really screwed myself over here. I can't really super odd. I just got to pass here. So he just gets a free turn. I probably should have attached an energy to the benched Butterfree. But it's okay. But not having that being able to attack this turn does put us in a bad spot. There's the Samurott V-Star. Let's see what he does. Put 4 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. That's not too crazy. I kind of want that gold Hisuian Samurott V-Star. I wonder how much that card's going for. I need to see how much that card's going for. And he's going to switch into the Eternatus. He's just going to attack my Metapod, which is okay. That's only a $6 card. That gold Hisuian Samurott V-Star, I might have to pick that up. Might have to cap that. All of the Hisuian Samurott cards are cheap. Okay, I'm getting carried away. Okay. We'll attach here. I don't want a Super Rod yet with no Butterfree in the discard. So I'll have to wait. I don't want to Fez either. So we just scale Hurricane. Tails, 1 head, 2 head, 3 head. We keep it. We stay. We hold with that. We are not flipping in. That is a good flip. That's going to do 180. That's going to bring him to 300. 1 more heads would have knocked him out. That would have been perfect. That would have put us ahead, actually. How much is he doing here? 30 damage for each dark Pokemon. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 180. So he needs to bench 2 more darkness Pokemon in order to one-shot me. He's going to Marnie. That's fine. Or that is going to get rid of our Super Rods. We do have Trekking Shoes here. Don't really need that. I could Pokégear here to shuffle the deck. I do kind of want those Super Rods this turn, though. He could switch into Hisuian Samurott. Oh, he's going to boss up my... Oh, no, he just passes. He doesn't even attack. Oh, because he's paralyzed. That's right. I forgot he's paralyzed, so he can't attack. Okay. That makes me feel quite a bit better, actually. I am going to Pokégear just to shuffle the deck. Boss is nice. I am going to hold on to that boss. And then we can scale Hurricane. Just 1 heads is all we need. There it is. 3 heads. I'll take that too. No, I do not want to flip again. We'll take the 3 prize cards. And we just got to do that 1 more time with another Eternatus VMAX. Can we get the... No Butterfree. Unfortunate. Oh, he does have to get rid of his Samurott V-Star, which does help us quite a bit. That Samurott V-Star I was worried about. I'm feeling much better about this matchup now. Though, I'm not liking these Crobats here. Because him putting these Crobats up is going to force us to take 3 knockouts. Or if he doesn't evolve the Eternatus V, it's going to force us to take 3 knockouts. Ideally, he'll want to promote the Eternatus V, evolve it into the VMAX, and then try to start swinging there, fill up his bench again. Ideally, we want to be able to two-shot this thing. And he does bring up the Eternatus V, but the question is he going to evolve into the VMAX? And he's going to research his hand here. I think he could have used the Ultra Ball to get the VMAX. Does drop the Gather Mine. Is he going to boss stall? If that's the case, I can just get my other Glimwood Tangle. Quick Ball is going to grab Umbreon V. Interesting. Interesting. And he's going to switch into the Umbreon V? No, he's going to Power Accelerator, do 30. And doesn't attach any energy from the hand. Okay. I think I Trekking Shoes to try to... I can either get a Super Rod, or I can get a Glimwood Tangle. That gives me a 50% chance to get one of the cards I need, because there are 2 Super Rods in the deck. We don't need the Ultra Ball. There's a Metapod. I'll take the Metapod. And we can attach the energy here. And then we can also just Super Rod when our deck is empty. We can just wait to Super Rod till our deck is down and prolong our deck out. Boss, I don't think I want to boss anything here. I could boss stall the Umbreon, actually. That might be the play, because the Eternatus has the Hiding Dark, which gives it free retreat. So if I whiff the Paralysis, he still has to find a way to retreat. So I think I boss up the Umbreon V and hope we get to 2 coin flip heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna Pokégear, and then we have a 75% chance of drawing into one of the cards we need off of Bibarel. We do get the Super Rod. I wish it was the Glimwood. I am gonna hold on to the Super Rod though. We do have 2 Counter Catchers in case he gets ahead. Oh, the Umbreon is weak. The Umbreon's weak, so only 2 heads will knock it out. And I actually don't know if I wanted to knock it out in case it evolves into the VMAX, but that's fine. We knock it out anyway. I'll take the knockout. That means we only have to get the Coughing or the Zigzagoon, and oh, though we can't use Counter Catcher anymore. Counter Catcher is a dead card, so that is gonna force us to have to take 3 knockouts here. I think we would have had to do that anyway. Serena, that's just gonna allow him to draw till he has 5. Now getting the VMAX here would be the least ideal situation for us. It's just gonna be a Power Accelerator. We can get the win here. We can get the win. 2 Super Rods in deck. Man. Oh, we do have a Butterfree here. I didn't even realize we had that Butterfree. Okay, so we have 3 Butterfree set up. So I'm not nearly as worried about these Super Rods. I don't want to use them yet. I really wish we had the Glimwood Tangle in hand, but I wouldn't be able to draw that anyway. So we'll just Scale Hurricane and hope we hit the Para off of this. If we hit the Para, we're pretty much guaranteed to win next turn. There's 2 heads. Yep, that gets the Para. That's going to put him at 120. And then all we need is just 2 heads next turn. And we win. Boss, bringing up the Fez. No matter what he brings up, I should be able to retreat just fine. Now, if he brings up the Bibarel, I'm going to be stuck. If he brings up the Bibarel, I'll be stuck, and that will not be good. Okay, yeah, he brings up the Bibarel. That's going to mean I need 2 energies to retreat. I do have 2 energies in hand, but that's going to waste me 2 turns. I'll attach the 1 and I will pass. Yeah, and then next turn I'll have the second energy, and I'll be able to retreat. This is probably the most intense game I've had with this deck yet. Though he does still have 4 prizes left, so he does have to do a lot. He hasn't really done much these last few turns. There's a research. He's not wanting to play the Eternatus VMAX, and at this point I don't know why. Neutralizing gas doesn't really do much for us at this point. It doesn't affect us much. We got 3 Butterfrees set up. That's all we really need. And by the time he would knock out 3 Butterfrees, I could have the 4th one set up, building it. There's the switch into the Wheezing. And that's going to force me to have to take 3 knockouts. Or have to flip 3 heads, I'm sorry. And Severe Poison is going to poison me. There's the Glimwood. Our deck is at 0. We do have to play Super Rod now. I think I'm only going to play 1. And I'll just grab these 3 back. I think he thought he could deck me out for game. But now I can retreat. And I have a higher chance of hitting 3 heads here. 3 heads is all we need. 3 heads and that's game. 1 head. 2, 3. Let's go. No, I don't want to flip again. Let's go. Oh my gosh, that came down to the wire. Oh my gosh, Earthen Vessel. Okay, sure. All prize cards taken. Let's go. That was such a good game. Tails never fails. Let's go. Basically, if we go second every time and we don't whiff the Butterfree, we just win. Ooh, unless we start with a deck like this. A hand like this. That is not good at all. We do get to draw one off the mulligan. 2 mulligans. Ooh. A lot of energy recycling and Revivroom. What is this deck? Hydreigon. Is this Hydreigon EX? And Goldango. Interesting. We do get 2 off the mulligan. Bidoof in the Active sucks. We do have the Air Balloon, though. All we need is a Buddy Poffin or a Caterpie. Or, excuse me, even an Ultra Ball, and we're fine. We're going to take both mulligans. Ultra Ball gets it for us. It does suck to have to use our Ultra Ball on a Caterpie. But there's not much else we can do here. But we do get the Butterfree off turn 1, and we do get the Glimwood Tangle down, which is going to be really nice. We may be able to donk. We may be able to turn 1 donk this Revivroom Goldango deck. Okay. We might be able to do this. Okay. So I have to be careful with what I'm Ultra Balling here. I think I draw an Incense and an Energy. I think those are the only 2 things I can drop. To grab a Caterpie. Attach Grass to Caterpie. Incense for the Metapod. Metapod into Butterfree. Air Balloon onto the Bidoof. Glimwood. Retreat. And Scale Hurricane. He does resist. 4 coins. Boom. Let's go. Turn 1 donk. That's it. So easy. This game is so easy. I love it. I love it when the opponent takes forever. There we go. The opponent will go first. That is awesome. That means we can still attack turn 1. Ooh, we do have a basic. We do have a turn 1 attack. Fortunately. Well, possibly a turn 1 attack. We do need to keep one of our Butterfrees, the Energy, the Air Balloon. the Buddy Poffin, and the Ultra Ball. So we just have to Ultra Ball away one of the Butterfrees as well as whatever we top deck here, which should be fine. They're going to play their own Buddy Poffin. We got a Mew EX in the active. This is super interesting. Yeah, it does look like it's going to be a Charizard deck. If we can get the knockout on the Mew turn 1, that would be insane. Though, even a knockout on one of the Charizards would be great as well. There we go. We got a fire attachment onto the bench Charmander, and that's going to be a pass for turn. That is looking good for us. I am going to play Buddy Poffin and grab 2 Caterpies there. Unfortunately, we do have to Ultra Ball away a Caterpie and a Butterfree in order to get the Metapod. So that means we do have to be very careful on our resource usage, as in our Super Rod. So now we're down to 1 other Butterfree in the deck, as well as only 1 other Caterpie in the deck. Hopefully we could top deck a Bibarel next turn with the 0 card hand. That would be great. Let's see what we get off of Scale Hurricane here. 2 heads would be best. 50% shot. There's 1. There's 2. There we go. There's the paralysis. That means that Mew cannot retreat next turn, whether it wants to or not. That's going to put a lot of pressure on our opponent here. There's the Charmeleon. They're gonna just normally evolve. No rare candy shenanigans from over here. Already 2 energy on this Charmeleon. A Guzma would be nice. A Guzma top deck. Just get that Charmeleon out of the way. That would be great. There's the Arven. That's probably gonna get the rare candy for the other Charizard. Or I could also grab a Prime Catcher to get this Mew out of the active. He could Prime Catcher and use Combustion. No, he just goes for Rare Candy Defiance Ban. It looks like he is going to get that other Charizard on the field this turn, or possibly setting up for next turn. He's unable to restart. He has 5 cards in hand, so he isn't able to draw any outs if he doesn't have any. But the only switching card he's probably playing is Prime Catcher. And he didn't grab that, so I'm really interested to see what he does here. And that's just going to be a pass turn. Alright. Trekking Shoes, that's not a bad draw. And there's the research. We'll take the research. Beautiful. 7 card hand off the research. We can go ahead and put the Metapod down there. We do have a Super Rod here. I don't know if I want to use the Super Rod yet. I'm going to wait. It is possible we priced our 3rd Butterfree. But I want to wait to use the Super Rod until I'm able to look through the deck and see what all we got. Well, no, it wouldn't hurt. A Super Rod for 2 Pokemon does not feel great. That's the thing. And I don't think it would hurt to wait a turn to use it. So we're just going to go ahead and Scale Hurricane now. We only need 1 heads here to get the knockouts. There it is. We'll take an easy 2 prize cards off of this. And then this Charizard here is going to be really tricky to get through. We're not going to be able to one-shot it. There's Caterpie and Evolution Incense. That's great. Evolution Incense is going to be able to search out, see if we have that 3rd Butterfree in deck. If we do have that Butterfree in deck, that would be great, because then we'll be able to attack with our Metapod. There's the Charizard. It's going to be able to Burning Resolve onto the benched Charmander over there. And this Burning Darkness is going to be doing enough to knock out. Even with my Hero's Cape, it's still going to be able to one-shot it. Putting all the energy on the active Charizard is really interesting. Maximum Belt as well. A little unnecessary. I feel like it would have been a bit better to put 2 energies onto the Charmander. Though I guess when that Charmander evolves into Charizard, we would get the energy surge as well. It's still interesting. What we need to see here this next turn. Oh, a boss. Interesting. Very interesting. I guess he could boss up my Bidoof and keep me from drawing for a bit. That's fine, I guess. That's fine. He does get a prize card, but I am able to just start swinging back with my Butterfree again. No need to play a... Oh, there's that Butterfree. Yeah, no need to play our Super Ball just yet. I don't want to play our Incense. I think I Ultra Ball away an Incense and a Pokégear. And we're going to grab a Fezandipiti. Draw us a couple extra cards, possibly get our second Bidoof on the board. Flip the script here. Okay, that's not bad. Energy attachment. We get Buddy Poffin here. And grab that last Bidoof. And yeah, I don't want to research this hand. The Super Rod is really nice. When this Butterfree gets knocked down next turn, we can Super Rod it back in and an Incense for this Metapod right here. I really wish we had a Glimwood on the field. But we can just go Skill Hurricane. We can knock it out in one shot if we get really lucky. 1, 2, 3. Yo! One shot on the Charizard. Oh my god. That is insane. Oh my god, Butterfree. Okay. So I think that kind of secured game for us. He has to have a rare candy here. Oh my god. Oh, I love Butterfree. I love this card. 480 damage for 1 energy attack. Butterfree. Butterfreak. Good lord. Yeah, this guy doesn't know what to do here. I think he might concede. He doesn't have anything on his bench. Iono, he's gonna Iono and hopefully stall. He really needs he needs rare candy Charizard right now. And I mean, yeah, I got Glimwood and Trekking Shoes next turn. I don't think there's any more point in fighting. There's a oh, does he have the Charizard? Does he have the rare candy in hand? Or is he just gonna hope that I whiff the Scale Hurricane? He's got the Buddy Poffin. Okay, grabbing the Pidgey and the Charmander. There's no way he has the rare candy. He would have evolved already. He's just gonna attack. Is he just going to fire breathing on me? Benching a second Pidgey. All right. Oh, that is a oh, because of Defiance Man. That is a knockout. Oh. Okay, Charmander. I wasn't aware of your level. We are gonna put the Hero's Cape on him now because of that. We'll flip the script now. Pop down the Glimwood, and we'll play the Trekking Shoes. Let's look at our board. Yeah, we'll put the Research in our hand. But I don't want to play it, though. I really wish our Super Rod hadn't been shuffled to the bottom of our deck. That's okay. I do still think we're pretty okay here. There we go. Yeah, that'll take the knockout on this Charmander. No, we don't want to flip again. I do know he has Charizard in hand. He needs rare candy. If he can't get the rare candy, there's just nothing he can do. Next turn we can Guzma up the Pidgey, so that way we only need to get 1 coin flip off of Scale Hurricane. I think that's the move. I think we retreat the butter, or no. We need an energy as well. If we want to Guzma. Bro, it's a little late to be getting set up. It's a dope Railer or art, though. Oh, he's going to discard on my Glimwood Tangle. But I do have another one in hand. Okay. Squawk isn't going to do anything for us. I could... Guzma. No. Unfortunately, I'm not able to Guzma up the Pidgey or anything on his bench, so I do have to get 2 heads on something here. Counter Catcher isn't going to do it either. I don't think there's any point in using Research. I think we can Research. Okay, we do have a boss for next turn. And I'm going to Buddy Poffin just to shuffle our deck. I don't think we've shuffled our deck yet. We do have 2 Super Balls in the deck and 2 Energy still. That is very good to see. But I think we just scale Hurricane, hope we hit 2 heads. That's all we need here. There's 1. There's 2. There it is. There's 3. That's game. Good game, dude. No, we're not flipping again. Good game, Charizard. What a deck, man. What a deck. Oh my god. I will go first. Why, thank you. No basics. This would be great if that Iono was a Caterpie. This would be a great starting hand. But we gotta wait for our opponent to finish setting up. These are cool Eevee sleeves, though. 1 mulligan. That's fine. Give us the Caterpie. There we go. And not a terrible start. We're 1 card off of a We're 1 card off of a Butterfree turn 1. I think it's possible. If we can get something off this Pokégear, we'll be chilling. Oh, I'm going first. No, I messed up. I messed up. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I did not mean to do that. Okay, I don't think we're going to be knocked out this turn. I think there's a very, very low chance of us getting knocked out. So I'm just going to hold on to this Ultra Ball and this Pokégear. I accidentally clicked first. Oh my god. I'm terrible at this game. Looks like they're playing a Reggie deck. Well, they may be able to attack turn 1. I should have held the energy. I 100% should have held the energy. Oh, okay. It's a Miraidon deck, which means they also can still attack turn 1. Miraidon, Regieleki, Electric Generator. If he can get, okay, he only got 1. He would need 1 more Electric Generator and an attachment for turn. Well, there's the attachment for turn. He'd also need a way to retreat the Regieleki. Possibly Prime Catcher or just a switch. Arven's only going to be able to get the second Electric Generator. Forest Seal Stone, there we go. Yeah, I forgot Forest Seal Stone's available in this format. Forest Seal Stone onto the Regieleki. Electric Generator, does he have it? Ah, he didn't with it. Okay. Yeah, we should have held that Grass Energy 100%. That's going to make it a little bit harder for us to get going next turn. He probably grabbed a switch. Some sort of switching card. Floatstone is not in this format. There's the switch. Yep, that's fine. That's okay. We're chilling. We also do have Fezandipiti unlocked. I'll be able to see some more cards. That is perfectly fine. Another Buddy Poffin would be nice here. Evolution Incense would be nice here. Trekking Shoes will take. We'll grab another Trekking Shoes off the Trekking Shoes. Super Rod. We need to dig here. Boss. That doesn't really help us out at the moment. We're going to Fez first. Dig a little bit more and then use the Pokégear. There's a Buddy Poffin. Look at us. 2 other Caterpies. Squawk's useless to us now. Ultra Ball can get us a Bibarel if we need to draw more. It really all just depends on what we get off this Pokégear. Yes, we will take the Metapod. We'll just go ahead and evolve that. Now we can Pokégear. Yeah, we'll Pokégear now. God, that's not what we want. We're not going to grab it. I'm going to Ultra Ball away a Squawk, and a Boss. And I'm going to grab a Bibarel. That'll allow us to draw 4 more cards. Possibly we can get Incense and Energy. That's all we really need. We still haven't used the supporter yet. There's the Butterfree. Okay. Can we get... We can't thin our deck anymore. Can we get something here? Iono, we'll take it. We'll take it, Iono. Get us an Energy. There it is. There it is. And the Hero's Cape. Let's freaking go. Metapod. And then we'll attach a grass here. I do want to keep the Counter Catcher. We'll just go ahead and scale Hurricane. If we could get 4 heads, that would be crazy. 1, 2. 2 heads. We'll keep it. That's an auto para. Now we're not going to flip again. Auto paralysis. He would need some sort of switch card to get out of this. He would need a switch and then a way to retreat again. Zera Aura, there's the free retreater. Does he have the switch in hand? Professor's Research, he's gonna dig for it. And a pass turn. That is really, really good for us. That is a really, really, really good turn for us. I think we play the Buddy Poffin. We'll grab the Bidoof. We could possibly get 2 Bibarels on the board here. Yeah, we'll take the Metapod. And then I'd almost rather Ultra Ball away the Poffin and the shoes. And we can grab our other Bibarel and draw 4 more cards. Oh, I can't evolve yet. That's okay. We have Bibarel next turn unlocked. Now we just need to flip 2 heads again. 2 heads will do it. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. That'll be a knockout. No, we're not going to flip again. Take that knockout. And we take our first 2 prize cards of the game. This is looking a lot better in our favor. Earthen Vessel and Energy. That's very nice to have now. We'll hold the Earthen Vessel. We do want to save that because we did discard one of our Super Rods. So we only have 1 more rod left to bring Pokemon and Energies back. So I really don't want to discard this Vessel or Energy if I have to. Ultra Ball. I think he grabbed the Bibarel. Yeah. Still has 5 cards in his hand though. I'm going to grab that 3rd Electric Generator. I believe that's his 3rd one. Yeah. And he'll need to get something off of. Yep, he got it. He got the energy. That's gonna go to the Miraidon. Oh, he got 2 energy. That's a little rough. So that Miraidon is going to be able to attack back. He's only taken 1 prize card though, so we're still tied on the prize game. But I can put up my Metapod next turn. I do have two Industrious Incisors I can use next turn to draw some cards. I also do have Fezandipiti open. Oh, he's gonna bump my Glimwood Tangle. Hopefully I can draw into my 3rd one. I did discard one of them already. No, I shuffled it back into my deck. So there is another Glimwood Tangle. There is at least 1 Glimwood Tangle in my deck, if not both. We're gonna bring the Metapod forward with the energy. 2 Counter Catchers in hand is not great. We'll evolve Bibarel. Yeah, an unplayable card that we can't get out of our hand is not great. Roll Vessel now, and I'm just not gonna grab anything off of it. Then we can Industrious Incisors for 4. There's both our Tangles, and there's the Butterfree. Okay, there we go. And we could draw 2 more off of Bibarel. There's another energy. Super Rod would be really nice here. I don't think I want to flip the script at the moment. It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt to flip the script. 2 incense. Grab our next Butterfree. I really need to look and see if we have any Super Broads left in deck. I didn't check that. I don't want to waste this incense to check that. I do want to keep everything in my hand right now. No need to Professor's research. We will Scale Hurricane. And maybe 4 heads. 1. We got Paralysis. We're going to keep it. No, we will not like to flip again. Got the Paralysis on the Miraidon. I highly doubt they're going to be able to switch. They've played 2 Arven already. Yeah, so they might have another one to search out a switch. Oh, they have the switch in hand. That's fine. We do really need to find a Super Rod this turn. Why not go into the... I don't see any reason not to go into the Miraidon here. Because if he switched back into... Or no, he would have wanted to switch into the Zero Aura and then free retreat. Oh, he's going to boss stall? Are you seriously going to boss stall me? No, it would have been much better for him to have played switch into the Zero Aura with free retreat and then retreat back into the Miraidon. Okay, because we can just Air Balloon here and retreat back into the Butterfree like it's nothing. And we are still sitting in a great spot here. We could take the knockout on the Miraidon. 3 tails. We do want to flip again. We do need the knockout here. We do need the knockout here to stay on track. There it is. There's the knockout. We'll take it. Now, all we need really is a knockout on one of the, like, yeah, there, we got it. We got it. And there you have it, guys. That is our insane expanded Butterfree deck. I think there's still a lot of potential with this deck. There might be some way to make it viable in standard format, but being able to attack with the Butterfree turn 1 because of its pre-evolutions just make this thing reign supreme in the expanded format. If you guys enjoyed this video or you have any suggestions for what you would change to this deck list, please let me know down below. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. I will leave the deck list in the comments for you guys to try at your own leisure. With that being said, I'll see ya.